From Louisiana's home team, this is Fox 8 News at 6 a.m. From Louisiana's home team, this is Fox 8 News at 6 a.m.
Well, from the shopping for gifts to the shopping for food, it can be a pretty stressful time. Dealing with holiday stress, that's what we're going to focus on now. Dr. Erica Jackson with Touro joins us to talk about how to manage stress. Good morning.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. So what are some of the impacts of stress on the overall health system?
Well, especially during this time of the year, there's a lot of financial and just social obligations, most of which are self-imposed. But this is a difficult time for a lot of people, especially being in a recession. A lot of people have financial burdens that make it very difficult to fulfill those financial and social obligations that we create to enjoy ourselves during the holiday season. Another issue that a lot of people have is that this is a time of reflection, and a lot of people reflect on loss of loved ones during this time, so it can be very difficult with patients, people dealing with anxiety and stress during the holiday season.
And how does that manifest itself?
You know, some people may present with chest pain, shortness of breath. Some people can have back pain, stomach pain, shoulder pain. What's most important is our patients who have hypertension and diabetes and risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Don't ignore these symptoms, as they can be indications of a heart attack or stroke. You know, sometimes people say, oh, I'm just stressed, it's my chest, and a lot of times it's not. Especially when you have risk factors, it's important to discuss these things with your primary care provider. And if during the holidays you experience some of these symptoms, don't ignore them. Emergency rooms, urgent care centers, and most primary care providers are open during the holidays. Please see your physician.
Well, let's talk about some of the tips. What are some of the tips you give to your clients to deal with stress this time of year?
Well, what I tell people is plan ahead. This may have been more important a couple of weeks before Christmas or maybe a month ago, but it's just important to plan ahead, create a budget, decide who you're going to give gifts to, decide how much you're going to spend, and stick to that budget. Overspending can be very detrimental because you can still experience these financial burdens way after the holidays. So it's important not to overspend. Another thing I tell patients is just stick to your healthy habits. This can become a 2-month ritual of just overeating and overindulging. Sometimes people just overeat every day and it's a party every day. They're drinking too much. We have to stick to our healthy habits and know to do everything in moderation. Try to practice the same routine that we would during the rest of the year. Try to enjoy the individual day, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And that's important, too, when you said, you know, try not to overspend, because it goes from a high to a low, and those bills come in if you overspend too much.
And then the holidays are gone, and here you are with a mountain of debt. What do you do with that, especially now the party's over? So we have to be mindful of those things. I also tell my patients that, you know, if you have hypertension and diabetes, know your health status. If you have high blood pressure, you know you can't eat the gumbo, the cabbage with the pigtails. You know, you can't have it all. You know, so you have to do it in moderation. And it may be important to talk to your family and friends about it. Tell them what your health concerns are. And everybody can make changes, because those diets are not specific to hypertensives and diabetics. That's the best diet for all of us.
Step back from the cabbage and the pigtail. Okay. And take time to relax. And you said physical, you know, walking, whatever little thing you can get in there.
Absolutely. Whatever relaxes your mind. People like to shop 14 or 18 hours a day. You got to go to sleep. At some point, you have to rest, you know, and do whatever relaxes your mind, whether that's walking, reading a book, taking a bubble bath. Do whatever you can to relax your mind. Reinvigorate your body.
Dr. Erica Jackson with Touro, thank you so much for coming in and
thank you for having
setting
me.
It straight. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too.